Oh, it's beginning to look just like an ice world. Oh boy, here we go. It's a platformer's greatest foe. Moving around is slow because of all the irritating snow. Yes, it's clear that we're in the token ice world. Warm yourself with rage, for instead of you fighting through, your controls are fighting you through the whole darn stage. You've been through meadows and desert and water and forest and sky all since level 1. Now's the time for you to shine as you brave the tundra a ton. And slip and slip and slip and slip and fall onto your bum. Oh, we're struggling through the cliche ice world, death defying jumps, jumps, jumps. Falling icicles hit the floor as you beg and plead no more in this frozen dump. Yes, sir. Brawl in the Family had some really good musical comics, huh? Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Croc 2. In the last episode, I've got something very important. Swamp Meat Pete and Odd Guy. So, in each world, there's going to be golden gobbo doors. You need, you basically spend the golden gobbos to open up the door. Now, note that I'm not saying you spend 5, because it does vary. But this world you need 5, and in the last world you need 5. And in the last world, I never actually... Yeah, this is the crystal ball. Unfortunately, he goes through his spiel every time. We got all the golden gobbos, but because it dumped us straight into the boss, I forgot entirely about it. There are crystals here. There are crystals. This level is going to be a touch more difficult. The golden gobbo, the puzzle piece that we need for the secret world is in that cage. So we need to go get the key. I don't think we've seen a lava waterfall in this world yet. Now then, we can't get up there as is. We have to stomp jump off it, and we want to time it so we don't get shot by this guy. I appreciate that there's an alternate animation for defeating the Dantinis. I just don't think anyone's ever going to see it unless they're trying, because the tail attack is just better. Ironic that we started this episode talking about ice worlds, and then we go back and do something that isn't the ice world. Okay, so that's a shortcut. Actually, no, I think that's actually supposed to be a teleporter. We did not need that heart. Yeah, it's got to be a teleporter. The loading screen is a trick. Because it's technically not a loading screen, is it? Although that said, because I can't look at the... because I can't look at the game through debug tools, I don't know whether they're cheating or not. But yeah, it's an old game, you cut corners where you do. We're being very generous with these crystals. We haven't had to do any leaning left or right or jumping to get them. And there's the platforms that we smashed that box to get. Honestly, it kind of feels like this, like the crystals are mainly a way to pad it out so you have to do less grinding. They aren't adding that much to it, but then again, why I make it sound like I'm complaining, I'm not. It's nice to have these things. More levels with crystals to make up for how much we're probably going to have to spend later on. There's the key. Max crystals, and now we have to make our way back again. No gong because the level is over when we get the puzzle piece, and the puzzle piece is going to be a teleport back on its own anyway. I think. I'm actually not sure now. I think if there is a level that will break my 100% crystal completion, it's going to be these secret levels, because this one looks fine, but there's one or two in mind that won't be so easy to get 100 crystals in. So yeah, we get a puzzle piece. One per world. So this game is technically smaller than Croc 1. We'll find out whether it's completely smaller or not by the end of the LP, I think. Anyway, since we have the option to, let's just buy all of the things we need for the ice world right now. So, we absolutely need one purple gummy. We absolutely need 1, 2 clockwork gobbos. However, there's one more that we need for full crystal completion. And I'm going to buy one as a safety net because I have it set. It says right here, it's tricky to get all of it in one gobbo, so we might actually need that extra one. After that, we're going to need 2 blue gummies. So we actually have a 200 crystal profit. I could get a heart pot right now if I wanted to. Oh, you know what? I did actually... okay, I probably shouldn't have left, but I did actually know that about the portal that about the heart pot that you pick up in Witcher. I can't see the name from here. The rescue birdie gave us a heart pot. I did actually have it listed down that you need it, but because you also need it for the crystal, it didn't strike me that, hey, this is the one place you get heart pots from. Because it's behind that text of me complaining, man, they were really dirty about this. Anyhow, ice clear. Let's see the ice world. I guess we tackle in order. Provided you're the one that I think you are. You know, I said we don't save gobbos that often, and yet we go... There are a decent number that involve saving gobbos. So, important thing about this level. The exit is blocked. We can't leave. I mean, I suppose we could just quit, but that's not going to help us in the grand scheme of things. And I got a bad case of the sniffles. With how much WASD has been integrated into gaming today, I'm still getting a tiny bit stumped every time I suddenly have to go, oh right, it's the arrow keys that have Croc's controls, not the West. So, here's the purple gummy that we're going to need. Strongest jump in the game. Long jumps. Yeah, you're not going to make that with a green one. This gives us the red crystal, a heart if we want it, and a few extra crystals. But we really need that red crystal, don't we? Those platforms are nice if you have doubts on your ability to jump straight down here. Yellow crystal, so... We put the bomb there, it puts up, we push the block there, it sets this up. However, it's not fully up, and if we push the bomb off, then it'll just fall down again. This is kind of an escort, but it's more of a puzzle escort than the ever-hated type of escort missions, which are combat missions. Checkpoint. I can see a few FPS problems here and there, but it's not that noticeable. Jump? It is actually really hard to... It is... Well, no, actually it's the opposite. It is really easy to miss crystals. Is what I was actually saying. Which makes it unfortunate that this also is, again, listed in my notes, really easy to fail the Golden Gobbo portal. And for some reason, being on that switch locks this switch in place. Or rather, it locks the bridge in place so we can rush across easy. And I get some of the gobbos will get back in your backpack after you save them. I guess this is one of the few that don't. Or rather, they get back in after they're finished helping out. Ooh, that's a cheeky one. They're also being rather generous with checkpoints here, which makes sense since this is a bottomless pit. Now we could use the balloon to go back there, but frankly, we could just do this. Camera got a slight bit stuck there, but we're still fine. They just sort of materialize into thin air, don't they? Now there's no way we're going to be able to push it past that, so we're going to have to do something about that spinning platform. But first... This is why we brought spares. So we can get the green crystal here, which is actually all 5, and then we have just enough wine time to get that should we so choose to, but we didn't need to because I hadn't taken damage. We have our portal. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, I can understand why I'd have trouble with this. I'm gonna have to do that off. If I hit quit, I get a game over. But it's just a game over, it's not like Banjo-Kazooie. That puts me here. Okay, we keep our stuff so I can use the auto quit. The downside is that this proves that this game has auto save, so that means that I am in trouble if a recording doesn't take. So yeah, catch you in a bit after I've gone through all this again. On the upside, it does stay deployed if I do something stupid like that. Okay, back to the skimming. I was actually a bit worried for a moment there. There! Was that so hard? Apparently it was. You can tell when I was starting to get impatient with this, because fortunately this is not slippy metal, or at least that slippy. Actually, let's just jump on it back in for a second, because it does look like he's moving ever so slightly to the left a bit. But I can't tell if he moves back right at some point or not. No, he's definitely at risk of falling off if he just stand on that. Good to know. But yeah, normally so as a kid, I would try to self-destruct the Clockwork Gobos after they're done, because I'm just impatient. In this LP I've been trying to keep them safe, but as you can tell there, I was self-destructing that Clockwork Gobbo because I was actually I was just in a rush. Also, I stopped getting all the boxes, only the ones that I don't expect to come back to. Because 100% crystal completion is not off yet, but it is proving to be. But I would rather keep going back in to get better attempts at it. And the thing is, I don't think I'd be earning a profit if I went to the... we can't actually see what he's doing. Which is weird because... I think that might have been a spawn problem. I think we were supposed to spawn over here so we could actually see what that gobbo is doing. What he does is he walks over. He does something with that little stick that he had, the crowbar. And... hang on. There were gears here. There aren't gears anymore, so presumably removing those stopped this thing from spinning. Anyway, this is actually something that I would do. I would go forward, I would save all the gobbos and clear everything out, and then go back to get the bomb. We have another one of these little bomb barrels. Hi. Have you noticed that all of the villains talk in first person, but all of the gobbos and Croc talk in third person? Oh. We can't actually go up without the ice block. For some reason it needs the ice block to actually activate, so we'd better go back and fetch it. I guess the reason why it zips across these parts is because they don't want to do anything complicated with the programming, so it just takes over as a scripted shove at those points. I could see that being the reason why it does this. It's extremely concerning how they make it the same sound for the boxes breaking, because you think, oh no, it's going to break out from underneath me. And now we have to push this ice block all the way through. It suddenly picks up at the end and then blocks the doorway. And that's the 100% crystal completion. Now, here's the thing. According to my timer, it's been half an hour. But I also know that I'm probably going to skim over all my retries of that level, so let's just assume that it's not going to be half an hour and go exploring a little bit, because one of these is going to be a really short, really easy level. Okay, not you. We'll go for this one. Oh, should we? That one's an easy level, but I think I'd want to save it to be the 5th level so that we have the boss. So I guess, honestly, this is another vehicle stage. It's gonna be extremely clunky to do it with keyboard. If you aren't going at full momentum, Croc has a tendency to veer off course, but if you go too fast, you're gonna fly off the edge. Honestly, this kind of makes me think of the Mario Galaxy ball levels. We need to put up some momentum so we can reach the red crystal. Whenever you're on these, you have full momentum. It's very scripted. The thing is that Croc still has to respect momentum, but if you hold backwards, then he sort of spins the ball around, and then it gets weird and complicated. He doesn't go directly back, so it's very clunky to control. No way! I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I do know why I thought that was a good idea. It's a shortcut. Croc can also jump on the snowman. It's not going to save him if he goes over the edge of a cliff, but it is going to be important for reasons. Because while you're jumping, you can't be hurt. And those Dantini shockwaves are going to hurt if they hit you. Or really any enemy that you come across in this level. But because you're following the momentum of the snowball, if the snowball goes down, you go with it. And over here, checkpoint gong, which we have to jump to reach. It's best to try and have at least a little bit of momentum for when you have to do crazy things, and I think this is the wrong way. I think we want to go... Good thing we got that checkpoint, right? Yeah, this world is coming out swinging. You need a certain amount of momentum to make it to the top of here, but if you have too much, you fly off the edge. Also, it can be kind of hard to tell where the hills are. But you can tell when you're going up one because Croc suddenly starts veering left and right if you're going too slowly. Like these are... Honestly, the entertainment factor of moving this big old snowball around is probably what makes this level fun anyhow. I don't think they do the hidden color crystal trick that they did in Croc 1, where you have ordinary crystals that turn out to be colored ones. Hang on, we have to take the lower route. We have to take the lower road because that's where the blue crystal is. Wait, did we... Huh, I guess we found another heart and got the 50 crystals, which is why we aren't hurt anymore. I forget if you can't collect crystals if you're jumping. Yeah, you can't collect crystals while you're in the air, so it actually moves Croc's hitbox up. So you can't just spam the jump button. We're doing it for the 100% crystal completion. And we died for it. Honestly, the original Croc was basically it. They didn't add anything to it. So I don't think there's going to be any drastic changes for the Croc 2 remaster, but you never know, and it's always fun to make comparisons. That is the 5th crystal, so now we just have to get to the end of the level. We don't need these crystal boxes, but I want them. So occasionally it's not skiers at the top of these slopes, it's going to be a Dantini rolled up in a snowball. Just a fun little random happenstance, although it does look like they're more likely to be snowballs, huh? There's the golden gobbo. Alright, with that out of the way, we have 400 crystals and we still have a surplus of collectible collectors. Go figure. Anyhow, that'll definitely buy enough time to be a full episode, so until next time, guys, take care, I'll see you all around. Watch it!